So let's discuss Wall Street with Peter Cardillo, who's now joining us right here on India Tonight. Hi, Peter. It's always a pleasure talking to you. You've got Wall Street trading along the flat line, but I would really want to ask you about the tech stocks and Oracle in particular, with an order that we're going to be talking about very soon on this show. The Donald Trump administration looking to ban TikTok and WeChat from this weekend itself. Oracle had, of course, gone up, but now under pressure.
Yeah, well, obviously, I don't want to talk about Oracle as an individual stock, and just in general terms, what's happening with this TikTok, WeChat. As you know, the president has put a block on U.S. downloads as of this coming Sunday. So this throws into question whether or not a deal will go through or not. Obviously, it's going to be a hot topic because it's probably being viewed as a political motive, and the question is, where will this lead us to? Will it lead to some deal, or will it lead to a even greater rift between the Chinese and between China and the United States? And I think that's the big question mark right now. So we just have to wait and see. The market for now is probably betting on some sort of a deal. What this deal will be, that's anyone's guess at this time.
So, Peter, at this point, between now and the presidential elections, are most of the big news items actually factored in by the markets? Because as far as energy demand is concerned, for one, we know that there is that pressure that is built on. As far as vaccine is concerned, we know that the pronouncements, notwithstanding the pronouncements coming in from the US president himself, there is no sign of it happening anytime before the elections. As far as interest rates are concerned, now we aren't going to see any movement on that, going by what Jerome Powell has already announced at Jackson Hole and now after the FOMC meet as well. So most of it seems to be factored in, and of course the COVID count is going up. So keeping in mind the investor sentiment, the mood on Wall Street as of now, is there any clarity on the direction that we are likely to take from now until the US presidential elections?
Well, look, as we get closer to the elections, we have less than 2 months to go. Obviously, it's going to be somewhat of a factor as we get closer. But I think the market is already perhaps pricing in a Democratic victory. Now, there are going to be a lot of political maneuvers from now till the elections by Trump himself. In fact, just a few moments ago, I saw a headline saying that the administration, that is, sources saying that the administration is going to offer a little over $11 billion package aid to Puerto Rico. Well, what a coincidence. Here we are, less than 60 days to go before the elections, and now we're seeing an olive branch being offered to Puerto Rico. So I think we can expect more of that as we get closer to the elections. But the bottom line is this: we all know that the president administration is very pro-business, and we also know that a Democratic victory would be less pro-business. But what will that really do to the markets? And I kind of suspect probably very little. We could see an initial pullback of maybe 10 to 12% if Biden is elected. And we could probably see nothing happening if Trump wins re-election. Why do I say that? Well, a lot of things have already been factored into this market. The market is high, and that doesn't mean that we're going to collapse either, because the backbone of this super bull market that we've had is zero interest rates, and that's not going to change, because we know Powell told us just the other day that monetary policy is not likely to change until 2023. And so basically, we'll probably continue to have positive markets, and that includes even if the Democrats should win. But an initial reaction would be somewhat negative, but it would be very short-lived.
Right, Peter, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Thanks so much for joining us on this Friday's edition of India Tonight.